which is very fertile due to the mild climate, begins to widen now.
Hi, right now I'm in Spain, and I came to Spain on a plane from Italy. I came to Italy on the Bernina Express. It's by far one of the best train rides I've ever been on, and I filmed the whole thing on the DJI Action Force 10-bit D-Log. The footage out of that little thing looks amazing, but I did 3 things that ultimately ruined like half the footage. I want to share those 3 things with you in this video. I want to share some of the footage, some of the failed footage, so you can see the mistakes, but mostly some of the beautiful footage I got, so you can see this journey with me. As you can see in the end there, I had some indoor reflections, and I had that throughout the entire ride, and it was because I relied on my CPL filter on the Action 4 to take out those indoor reflections, and that was my mistake. And as I learned the hard way, you simply cannot rely on your CPL filter to take out hard indoor reflections. You can take out some reflections, but not much. What I would do next time instead is to make a small makeshift studio box with like a dark cloth, so a t-shirt or a jacket that is like black, and then put the camera all up against the window as I did, and then put the t-shirt around it and cover it that way. Yeah, because that would take away those pesky indoor reflections. As you see now, I also changed the filter, apparently while I let the camera running. And the reason for that is because it wasn't just a CPL filter I had on, it was an ND CPL filter, and obviously not a variable one. And the second mistake I made there was using a too weak ND filter. For the first half of the ride I used an ND16, and then we came up to this very snowy, very sunny area, and I thought, ooh, maybe this isn't strong enough. And apparently it wasn't for the first half of it either. But I changed it to an ND32, and I probably should have changed it to an ND64 just to be safe, and I like to underexpose my footage a little bit more, just to keep those details. I don't mind crushing the shadows a little bit. The ND32 barely did the job, and I regret not having it on earlier because I did have blown out highlights in the very beginning. stops into the journey, a guy came on, and after a while he rolled down one of the windows, and I didn't know you could do that. And had I known, I probably would have bought and brought more mounting options, probably like a clamp or a suction cup to mount the camera on the rolled down window. What I did have was this tripod that I'm filming on right now, and it had the DJI at such a level that the window pane, when shifted down, would actually cover the camera. When I noticed, I did raise it a little bit, but then it was looking through 2 window panes, and as the UV protected, it did change the color and the white balance. Alright, when I make this journey again, I would change these 3 things. First, I would get a first class ticket. The first class card was really empty. There was only one guy in it, and he invited me into it the last half hour of the trip. That let me get some really cool shots like this. Secondly, I would use an ND32 or an ND64 the entirety of the trip. Whether I use one or the other depends on what time of year and what time of day I would take that trip. And thirdly, I would get a clamp and mount it onto the rolled down window. And that way I would not have any risk of any pesky indoor reflections. I hope you enjoyed this video. I certainly enjoyed making it. If you found any value in it, then somebody else might too. And the only reason they'll find it is if you like this video and maybe leave a comment. I would certainly appreciate it a lot.